Well, good morning, viewers. It is better now, it's stopped raining, but we're at the Como area here for the annual Fiat Club of Victoria's Autobella, and on the left have David Judd, the president. I have Roger Beattie here, who's got this unusual Fiat camper van, and Andrew, who's an experienced nomad, will tell us a little bit about his Fiat Jayco van.
Right.
We'll throw Jayco in.
We're not mad, Peter.
Anyway, David, disappointing, but you still had a good turn up, and that's the risk of being in the car display business.
Oh, well, that's right. This is our 20th. It's our 20th anniversary of our formal Autobellas, and we've had 19 dry ones. I think not so long ago we had some rain, but it was basically a dry day. This is our first wet one, and as you've seen around, we've still got a very good turn up of club members mostly. So I'll still put it down as a successful
So
day.
the judging will go ahead, and all the people
Yes,
who are in the...
and those that have brought their cars out are more likely to win something because
Exactly.
we don't have as many. And we're going to do that. We're going to abbreviate it because this afternoon the skies are likely to open up.
Anyway, it's continuing momentum with the Fiat Club 60th anniversary.
Correct.
And the
Yeah.
Fiat release of the Fiat 500.
Yeah, that's
Following
right.
that successful display we had in Logon Street.
Yes, that's a bigger display than we'll have for 500s today, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a great display, and as you say, 60th anniversary of the Fiat 500 and 60th anniversary of our car club.
Anyway, we picked this venue here because the Fiat Club do always come out with surprises. And Roger, tell us a bit about this little vehicle, and where'd you pick it up?
Well, this is a Fiat 850T camper. It was a 1970 model. It was converted in England new. The original owner bought it and travelled around Europe for a couple of years, then bought it back to Australia, and I've had it now here for just on 30 years. So it still works. I still go out camping in it. I sometimes wish I had a bit more of the space like Andrew's one, but it does the job. 900 cc's of raw power in the back, drive me along. It's a great little bus.
And there's plenty of room to in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Cook a bit of pasta.
yeah, good for boiling pasta. You don't get a lot else done. But it's got a double bed in the bottom and a single bed up in the top, and yeah, it's a.
So have you toured around in Europe? Is it?
I haven't toured in Europe. I got it in Australia, but I used to live in Queensland, and I've driven plenty of miles around Australia. Went up to Lake Mungo camping in it about a year or so ago.
Where's Lake Mungo?
Oh, a couple hundred k's past Mildura, up in the pretty much the outback. All corrugated dirt roads.
Well, it's done well.
Not particularly well suited, but it was.
So
a lot
how
of
many
fun.
of these would be in Australia?
I think there's about 3 or 4 in Australia, but I think only a couple on the road. So.
All right, well, given the fact it's iconic and rare, you've got an open invitation for the Italian Auto Icons event
Well, thank you, Peter.
next March, and I think we'll get the grey nomad here.
Great name, man. Thank you. Pleased to see you.
Now, how long have you been in the camper van leisure activity?
76 is when I first toured around Europe and Italy. But this is my retirement home, this one, yeah. And it's bigger and more luxurious, and I don't say I'm Kenny, but I've got my own bog in the back.
Right. You don't
Sorry,
need one of those
you understand that?
Yeah. But it's interesting, it's a Fiat Ducato.
That's
The
correct.
uneducated, you might say Ducati, but
Well,
so how long have Fiat been making these?
I honestly don't know. No.
Yeah, the Ducato has been one of the commercial brands in Australia for 10 years or
I'd
more.
say 10 years, yeah. So this was made in 2007 in Italy, but it had 2010 was when Jayco put the box on.
Right, so they do it as a package deal. They
That's
buy,
right,
They
yeah.
buy the chassis.
Yes. And you know, it's,
So what's your longest trip you've been on this one?
11,000 kilometres, I suppose. First trip up to Darwin and Kakadu with my daughter, and then she flew home and I flew home. 3,000 kilometres in
Oh, well.
3 days or something like that, you know.
I'm not sure you're not going to do what the Leyland brothers did, are you?
No, it doesn't like dirt. It doesn't like dirt, yeah.
Anyway, I think it's very opportune. We better invite you along as well. Next year's event, we'll put you two together, and Roger will wear that nice hat you bought him from Queensland.
It's seen as many miles as the
David, hope the day does improve, but you've got to have a go, and with Melbourne's weather, who knows? It's like playing Test cricket, isn't it?
Well, it is, yes. If you're from Melbourne, you put up with the rain, you put up with the heat.
Yeah.
But look, thanks again for your support. You've always come along and look at some interesting cars and put it up on the website. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you.